Hello and welcome to day 4 of the World Para-Athletics Championships here at London Stadium, home of London 2012, and this year it's home of the IAAF and the IPC World Championships for the first time held in the same venue. Well, the weather today, 21 degrees is the high expected. It feels like it's going to be a little bit warmer than that, with quite a low wind speed, helpful for the athletes. There you can see the weather. What a day indeed it is. Blue skies all around this wonderful stadium. Well, the crowd building a crowd on Saturday evening, or Sunday evening I should say, of around 30,000. Saturday evening as well, very big. And today, plenty of school kids included, coming from the schools. So it all gets underway a slightly later time this morning of 10:30 British Standard Time. Men's club throw F51 final will kick us off. The gold medalist from the last 2 Paralympics and the last World Championships, the world record holder, goes in the F51 final. Looking forward to the start of the day in that one. Also the women's long jump T20 final. Plenty of interest across the program today with British athletes taking part. First round of the women's 400 metres T20. And the men's 100 metres T42 round 1. Scott Reardon, Paralympic champion, competing in that with Richard Whitehead, who's already won 200 gold. So as all the crowds come in, let's have a look at this morning's field events. The men's club throw F51. The man to look out for, Zeljko Dimitrijevic of Serbia, the current world record holder, double Paralympic champion, world champion, and European champion as well. Expect something big to start us off today. The women's long jump T38 without Margarita Goncharova of Russia. Of course, no Russian para-athletes at these championships, but we do have the likes of Anna Trena-Wejciak of Poland, who was a bronze medalist last year at the Paralympics and bronze in the European Championships as well. The women's shot put, world record holder Zhu Lujian of China, set just last September at the Paralympics. She's a gold medalist in the shot put and javelin at the Paras, also gold in 2015 in the shot put and javelin, and gold in the shot put and javelin in the 2014 Asian Para Games. She'll face stiff competition though from Jessica Hamill of New Zealand and also Poland's Lucina Kornabus. There's also women's shot put in the F40. Nigeria's Lorita Onya isn't here this year competing in this event. She's the world and championship record holder, set the championship record back in 2015, but we do have Tunisia's Raya Jabali and also her compatriot, the silver medalist last year at the Paras and bronze in 2015, Rima Abdelli. And the women's long jump T20, one name to look out for here. Number 5 on your list, Michaela Ristovski of Croatia, gold at the Paralympics. She's also won gold in 2011 in Christchurch at the World Championship, along with triple jump in 2015. And the final field event, which will be the men's discus throw F11. And that one there, Bill Marinkovic goes from Austria, silver back in 2015. He's won World Championship and Paralympic gold in the javelin as well. But the man to look out for, the world record holder set earlier this year, and also the gold medalist from last year in Rio. It's Brazil's Alessandro Rodrigo Silva. Well, it's an absolutely glorious day here at London Stadium, as you'd expect for the middle of summer. The Wimbledon Championships, of course, have just finished. Well, attention is well and truly beside that on this event, the World Para Athletics Championships, and we could not have had a better day for those school children coming in and really packing the stadium out in both sessions. Of course, another one this evening at 7 o'clock. Well, there are 7 gold medals up for grabs in this session, but already this is how it looks. Great Britain, the hosts, with 8 gold medals. They may add to that further today. The United States of America, with the likes of Tatiana McFadden already picking up 1 gold in these championships. They're in 2nd place, and Tunisia and the People's Republic of China up their level in 3rd. Well, there's a lovely panoramic shot of this fantastic stadium here at Queen Elizabeth Park in East London. The crowds are working their way into the stadium, making the most of the sunshine on what is a beautiful, beautiful Monday. 10 days of these championships. This is day 4. And this is the women's long jump, T38, which they're getting sorted for. Erin Cleaver, who you saw of Australia there, 5th at the Paralympics on the right-hand side of your screen back in 2016, 4th at these World Championships back in 2015. She'll be the first athlete to go in this event, looking to improve slightly on that performance from a couple of years ago. I'm Tolson Tollett, Will Downing is beside me, and of course Vanessa Lowe also in commentary, who's not competing at these games through injury, the T42 women's long jump champion, and she's also won T42 100 metres silver at the Paralympics last year. And you're the best person to speak about this event, Vanessa, having 1 gold medals in it. A beautiful day. It couldn't be any better for competing.
That's perfect. It's perfect conditions for the athletes. I'm really happy they're probably going to have an awesome competition.
And Erin Cleaver just getting herself ready, and we'll welcome Will Downing into the commentary.
Thank you, Tolson. Good morning, everybody. There are 6 going in this women's long jump T38, the least impaired of the standing coordination impairment categories. So Erin Cleaver then for Australia to get us underway of the 6. Olivia Breen will be, by a long way, the home favourite for the British fans here on this 4th morning session. So Erin Cleaver gets us underway. Margarita Goncharova, the championship world record holder, the reigning world champion, is absent, as is the rest of her nation. But Erin Cleaver, 4:62, is a lifetime best, having won bronze in the 4x1 relay in Rio, 5th in the long jump there. And she's still only 17, based in Charlestown, New South Wales. It's one of the best attempts of her life, actually. 4:59. But perhaps there's more to come from her in this competition, Vanessa.
This was a really first solid attempt. I think we're going to see some really big marks in here. We have Erin Cleaver, who had a fabulous season so far. We also have Olivia Breen, who's bettered her personal best. So it's going to be really exciting.
Next up for Poland, very, very good para-athletics program, Anna Trainer-Wierciak. Not bad in the IAAF circuit either. They were the most successful nation at the European Indoors in Belgrade in March. That's around the 5-meter mark for Anna Trainer-Wierciak. I've already seen her on the track. These Para World Championships. Bronze in the long jump in Rio, also in the Europeans in Grosseto. Bronze in the 100 as well there. But that, an obvious indentation in the plasticine and a red flag. So next up for Germany, Lindy Ave. Silver on the track already in the T38s. Splitting up the Britons, Hahn and Cox in the 400. And as you'll know for many years, the field program in Germany, very, very strong.
Very strong, and she's quite new to the sport. I think last year it was her first international season, so she definitely gained some good experience last year. And I think we can expect some really good performances of her this time. And she already showed what she's capable of and what she worked on last couple of nights.
Red hair, red flag, and it's a pity because, as you'll have seen, that went out towards the 5-metre mark. T38, 200 metres it was, the silver medal. Just about a foul. More than just about. But yeah, that excellent silver medal based in Greifswald, she is. And that was a superb performance from her the other night in the 200 metres T38 final, but Britain winning the other medals. So now for Lithuania, Ramoon Anamatiene. 4th to go. There've already been a couple of fouls, so all she needs is a white flag to get into a medal position, and the white flag she has. Coming force in para-athletics in terms of the Baltics there and Latvia. 4:47, Adam Etienne goes into second place, 12 centimetres behind Cleaver. So now big support for this lady on home soil, one of the heroes for Britain. In London 2012, it's Olivia Breen. But she wants it quiet. Bronze medalist here in the 4x1 in London 2012. She's had a gold in that as well along the way. She's a real-life candidate here, and she'll also have all the home support, Vanessa, from the London crowd.
She's like the happiest girl on track and field. She always has a huge smile on her face. She has like a heart of gold, so she's not just a home crowd favorite, but probably one of the favorites among the sport.
European gold for her last year in Grosseto at the Europeans. Here's the smile, she's in the lead. 4:61, Olivia Breen by 2 centimetres over Erin Cleaver. A crowd pleaser already. So track action straight away. The men's 400 metres T12, that is medium visual impairment. And in this, the reigning Paralympic champion. First major championship for a man based in Cadiz, Jose Luis Fernandez. All the athletes in this can go with the guide if they wish. It is optional. Mandatory in the 11s, where that's complete visual impairment, but as you'll see, they've all skipped. Oguz Akbulut of Turkey in lane 5. 4th his best. Longer distances too, 15 and 5 at Europeans, and here is the reigning Asian and Paralympic champion for China, Sun Qizhao. Gold in the 4 in Rio, gold in the 2 and the 4 at the Asian Games in Incheon 3 years ago.
There will be 2 heats. The winner of each of the 2 heats will go through to the final on Tuesday, plus the next 2 finals.
Just the winner to go through automatically to the final. So Sun Qizhao in 3, Oguz Akbulut in 5, and Jose Luis Fernandez in 7. The winner and the best 2 fastest losers to qualify for the final. Left a long time in the blocks, weren't they? But a very, very solid start by Sun Qizhao of China in lane 3. They're generally wearing jade blue for these games. Akbulut also going well in lane 5. He's actually got the best performance of his life this year in 50.73, but Sun with a long way, the best lifetime best. 48.57, just outside the world record held by Mahmoud Khadi of Tunisia. Sun not quite in his own just yet. It's Fernandez Tala who's leading as they come into the straight, and they straighten up. Oguz Akbulut in 2nd place. Sun Qizhao, the reigning Paralympic Games champion, is in massive trouble back in 3rd, and I'm not sure he's going to get through. Oguz Akbulut coming up for Turkey. It's a photo between him and Fernandez Tala, 50-52. But for me, the big story is 3rd place. The Asian Games and Paralympic champion back in 3rd. Fernandez has been given it lifetime best 50-52. Akbulut lifetime best 50-53 in 2nd place, with Sun Qizhao in 3rd, and that is a real turn up for the books. Sun did not shine. Good win for Fernandez Tala and Oguz Akbulut as well. You have to say, Vanessa, maybe inspired by the decent crowd and the big stadium. Maybe.
It's a really good competition to have, your first international competition, your first appearance, very good support. So I think he's really, really thrilled to be in the final. Really big upset for the Chinese athlete to pull out almost of the race. Seems like he's having some sort of injury, maybe just wasn't his day, I don't know.
Maybe he's not a morning person. Really tight photo finish, but Fernandez Tala getting that. But what a big turn-up for the book straight away. More than likely, we are going to lose a big name. And it's the first race of day 4. It's only the next 2 who advance out of the fastest losers. Fernando Tala, 50-52, he makes it. Oguz Akbulut in 2nd, Sun Qizhao in 3rd. And a slowish time by his standards.
Well, let's head back to the women's long jump. T38, 2nd round. Adamatini of Lithuania. White flag given. First jump of 4:47. Lifetime best of 4:65. Well, there you go. She equals her first round jump. The same again. She's in 3rd position still. Olivia Breen, 4:61 with the first. The second that looks like it's even further, but it's a red flag. Well, she got out of the pit. She was happy with that. Then she turns and sees that red flag. Overstepping the mark, but she remains in 1st position, courtesy of her first jump, Vanessa. Only slightly, though.
Only slightly over the board. I know that she jumped a 4:88 earlier this season into illegal wind, so I think she's capable of really big distances.
Well, loads of school children in this stadium on Monday, on holidays, of course, so enjoying the atmosphere here and enjoying Olivia Breen leading the women's long jump T38. Maria Fernandez of Portugal. Plenty of experience, in 5th position at the moment. 3:85 with her first. Lifetime best of 4:41. Runs straight through the board though, doesn't get the takeoff quite right. So she'll remain where she is with a foul in her 2nd jump. 5th position. Time to move across to the men's club throw, F51. The man who won a bronze medal last year, Marian Croatia. Bronze also at the European Championships, 5th in this event back in 2015. That there is 3rd and best throw so far, so he is in first position, courtesy of being the first to throw, 29.03 as we go back to the women's long jump, T38, and Erin Cleaver in 2nd position.
Yeah, 4:59, best so far for Erin Cleaver in this competition. 4th, her best long jump result, which came in the Worlds in Doha 2 years ago. That's shy of 5 meters, but she'll get the white flag for it. Lying in 2nd place right now, 2 centimeters behind her, Olivia Breen with Anna Metiene of Lithuania up in a 3rd with that 4:47. Good games for Linda Alve as well. She's currently in 4th place. And that's the lead for Erin Cleaver. 4:61, the same as Olivia Breen, but Cleaver with a 4:59, and she leads on countback. Trainer Wetziak of Poland. 2 no jumps so far in the competition. Her 3rd attempt. It's also in the final of the women's 200. Just missed out on the medals. Trainer Wetziak here. Has she got the rhythm right this time? That is a 3rd red flag.
She hasn't quite found her way into the competition yet, so let's see if she can pull everything around in the 4th attempt. Luckily, we have less than 8 athletes, so she has all 6 attempts to her name.
Marginally, you can just see a little scrape of the plasticine. Have you had competitions like that really frustrating, where it's you just keep going into the plasticine?
Yeah, sometimes it's quite hard to find the way into the competition. Sometimes the wind conditions aren't just great, and sometimes you just don't feel it.
Lindy Arve of Greifswald, which I think is just outside Hanover. 4:34 in the 2nd round, and a foul in the 1st. Arve, silver in that 200 meters behind Hahn, ahead of Cox. It's not bad, it's beyond 4.5, and the flag is white. Good prospect, needs 4:50 to get into the medals. Anna Metane's 4:47. Obviously 4.5 will be fine. Cleaver and Breen both on 4:61, locked at the top. Lifetime best, 4:57, and that puts her into the bronze medal position.
Well, it's time now for the 2nd heat in the men's 400 metres T12. A real shock in the 1st for the reigning Paralympic champion, Sung Ki Chao, going out 48.57, his personal best and lifetime best. Didn't matter though, he went out in his 1st heat. Luis Goncalves, bronze at the Paralympics, will fancy his chances of progression. There is the man who was a 3rd place bronze medalist last year, won silver way back in 2008 in Beijing. He's the reigning champion at the World Championships. Mahdi Afri of Morocco goes from lane 5. He's a silver medalist at last year's European Championships. Hakan Şira of Turkey, bronze at the Paralympics. And inside it's Abel Shibrov of Romania, silver over 800 metres at the European Championships, 4th at the European Championships in this event as well, and a semi-finalist in 2013 in Lyon over 400. So 50.01 the cut-off time. Just the first automatically qualifying. The next two fastest from the previous heat, and this will go through to the final. And away they get very cleanly indeed on the outside. It's the Portuguese Luis Goncalves who gets away quicker than everyone, but on his inside it's the Moroccan Afri, who's also making up plenty of ground at the moment. Those two are clearly out in front. Goncalves looking very good indeed, the man who won silver in Beijing back in 2008, but he has Afri of Morocco who's up on his inside. It seems to be a race in two at the moment. Shirop of Romania has some work to do, but as we head around into the final 100 metres, as the two out in the furthest lanes, in lane 7, Goncalves, he's the defending champion here, but he's in trouble. Here's Goncalves because on his inside, that's Mahdi Afri, the silver medalist at the European Championships, who's going to come through and take the wins. But let's just have a look at the time, shall we? 49.24 for the man from Morocco who takes the victory, but in second place, well, what a shock again. Goncalves, the man who's defending champion in this event from Doha 2 years ago. He also won gold back in Christchurch in 2011. And now it's going to be a case of waiting for the time to see if it was good enough to go through as one of the fastest qualifiers. So, a shock in the first, a shock in the second perhaps. Season best of 49.24 for that man on your screen, Mahdi Afri. Well, there is Goncalves. He's taken the lead from the start, but Afri's timed it ever so well coming down that final 100 metres. You can see Goncalves, he has a slight glance across. He realises he's in trouble, and he realises he might be in a bit of trouble from Shiprov of Romania on the inside, but he holds on well enough to take second place. But it's that man there from Morocco, Mahdi Afri, looking as though he's doing it quite easy in what is a very tough event. Vanessa Lowe, the 400 metres.
It surely is, and you don't have to only run it once but twice. But I think the second race is actually the faster one, so I believe Mr. Goncalves actually made it to the final, so has another chance to run a faster time.
Well, what a start to the morning. On the track, Sung Ki Chao, the reigning Paralympic champion, is out. Goncalves goes through with a season best, in fact, of 49.84. That tells you how well Afri did run that race, in a season best for him of 49.24. So there you go, the four who go through to the men's 400 metres T12 final. Because of the pace that was on in that heat, Goncalves goes through in second place, and also joined by Jose Luis Fernandez Tola of Spain, who won the opener, and Ulgos Agbalut of Turkey, who takes fourth.
Olivia Breen in the women's long jump, round 3. Currently in second place on countback, both she and Erin Cleaver with 4.61. Breen launching herself out there, tight to the board, but she'll get the white flag. Even a 4.60 effort would put her in front on countback, but she was plumb on the board perfectly. She's our new leader, a lifetime best, Olivia Breen, 4 metres 72. Anna Trainer Werciak of Poland, her 4th attempt, 3 no jumps. She's lucky that there's not 9 in the combination or she'd be out. Think she was okay, safe that time, met the board well. Trainer Werciak, bronze in Rio in the long jump, and bronze in Grosseto in the long jump as well as the 100 metres. Had to get that right. Well, she's on the board now. Lindy Ave in third place, so Germany will be watching concernedly. She's done it up into third, 4 meters 60 after those 3 no jumps. Look of satisfaction. No classes today. For Lithuania, Ramun Adamatiene. Now she's down in 5th place at the moment. Best so far is 4:47. She's done that twice. And the lifetime best is 4:65. Vanessa, how much in major competition can you be inspired to do a lifetime best?
I think you just really have to love it, and you have to be in the moment and have to actually enjoy the very competition, the very moment of that competition. And I think then you're able to jump a best, personal best, and hopefully win a gold.
4 meters 50 for Adamatiene of Lithuania, and she stays in 5th place. Lindy Ave again. Well, that lifetime best she equaled earlier of 4:57, and she'll now have to break it in order to win a medal here. Remember, it is coordination impairment. Strongest of these categories. Met the board well, and it's a little pity because her left leg dragged a bit, and if it wasn't for that, might have cost her about 20 centimeters. I think she was fine on the board, and just look, that left leg came down there.
Unfortunately, we measured the last mark. I have the same issue. I keep pulling my right leg back. It's sometimes really hard to actually make the last mark, the farthest one.
.436. She stays in 4th place. Happened in Daegu, I remember the IAAF World Championship back in 2011, and it was somebody's ponytail flicked back, hit the sand, cost them around 40 centimeters. They finished 4th. They would have won gold, but for that.
Thankfully, Will, you don't have those issues. Let's move to Erin Cleaver of Australia. Well, that looks like it's around the 4:50 mark as well. Probably could get a few more centimetres on the board on takeoff, but not an issue. 4:44, so it doesn't improve on her 3rd round jump of 4:61. She stays in the silver medal position. How important, Vanessa, is your coach in this situation?
It's very important, especially in the long jump, because he can actually give you proper advice. You can actually gain some performance out of the advice you get from your coach in the very moment.
Well, we saw Olivia Breen talking to her coach after her last jump. She's in 1st position, a lifetime best of 4:72 already as she prepares for her 4th attempt in the women's long jump, T38. What has she got? Well, that looks quite good indeed. It certainly looks much further than 4:38, which she jumped before. Falls forward nicely as well. No drag there. Looks happy. Coach seems happy too from talking to her. Why wouldn't she be? 4:81, a new lifetime best, extends her lead, and she's in the gold medal position.
First round heat to the men's 200 meters, T37. 5 go in this, with 3 to progress to the final. And this is the 2nd strongest of the standing coordination impairment category. From Athens in Greece. 4th in the 400 meters of the Europeans in Swansea 2014, Yasanis Gantes. The former world 200 meters champion from Christchurch 2011 for Algeria, Sofiane Hamdi. third major championship for Ireland's Paul Keown from Dublin, Cushinstown AC, has coached the great John Shields. First major championship in lane 4 for Mexico's Carlos Rodriguez Velasquez. And here's the reigning Paralympic 100 and 400 champion for South Africa, Charles du Toit. Three to go through to the final. Du Toit silver in the 100 metres of the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow. Two fastest losers to join them. Du Toit with the fastest lifetime best, fastest season's best. Du Toit in 3, Rodriguez Velasquez 4, Keown in 5, Hamdi 6, and Gantes is in 7. Men's 200 metres, T37. Saway first time, solid start Saul, but here goes Charles du Toit immediately. He's overtaken Rodriguez Velasquez, and Hamdi also going very well. Bronze in the 400 metres in Rio, silver in the 4 years ago in Lyon. It's between these two. Du Toit in 3, Hamdi in 6, Keown going well for Ireland in 3rd place. They'll all go through. Du Toit and Hamdi easing up. Du Toit, Hamdi, Keown all make it to the final. 24:52 the winning time. Might be a couple of lifetime bests in there, but Charles du Toit has it rounded down to 24:51. Job well done for the double Paralympic champion. Pretoria born, now living in Stellenbosch. Well done Paul Keown as well. A couple of mishaps last year. Disqualified in the 400 metres in Rio. Took ill and had to miss the European Championships in Grosseto, even though I think he had travelled there. But Du Toit out of the blocks excellently. And Hamdi also the Algerian in 2nd place, who was the 2011 200 metres world champion. Came into their own. Good gap between the 3 of them and the other 2 who are world championship debutants. And Du Toit easing up a bit, really. There's a little psychological advantage always if you can get to win your heat, but he and Hamdi were always going through anyway, and Paul Keown as well in 3rd for Ireland. There you go, brisk Monday morning jog in London.
Next up in the field is the women's shot put.
Not just the London sun that's beaming. So Du Toit, Hamdi, Keown, the 1, 2, 3, all into the final.
This event is taking place in the field adjacent to the 100-metre start. It includes throwing at 2,
Well, let's go back to the women's long jump T38. Erin Cleaver of Australia. Currently in 2nd position, 4:61 her best, as she goes in her 5th of 6 attempts. Improvement so far on the championships in Doha 2 years ago, where she finished 4th. That one there, more than likely not an improvement on what she's done so far though. Not quite the momentum off the board she was looking for, Vanessa.
There was a bit of power missing. She keeps jumping in the same mark, so she must put everything together for the last jump, put all the power she has and into the board and actually launch a bit higher, try to get a better distance for the last one.
For 4:50, so 11 centimetres off the jump of a 3rd attempt, which put her into 2nd place. She remains there because this lady is in 1st position. Olivia Breen. She was also part of the 4x100 relay gold team in Doha when she came 6th in this event. Oh, that, I think, is some distance over. And she's been given the red. It looked long when she went, but that was because she went way over the mark. So 2 fouls for Olivia Breen. She stays in 1st position with that lifetime best of 4:81.
F51 club throw Zeljko Dimitrovic of Serbia. That's over the 30-meter mark. That's a world record. 29.96. The world record, he says, winning in Rio. That's beyond 30 meters. Confirmation, world record, 31.75. He's our leader outright, Dimitrovic, obviously. What a brilliant way to start your week. 31.75, that was fantastic last time. He's gone and done it again. We've seen the two longest throws in history in this event. It's just gone 11 a.m. on a Monday morning. He hasn't broken the world record again, has he? Oh yes, he has. 31.99. He's on the way to gold.
Back to the 6th round of the women's long jump. T38, Maria Fernandez in 6th position, needs something massive here. Lifetime best of 4:41. She's going to have to go well past that. That there is a red flag though. So her competition ends in disappointment for the Portuguese. She finishes 6th of 6th. Lithuania's Adam Etienne. With her final attempt. Lifetime best of 4:65 coming into this competition. Just fixing up that plaster scene at the front there to make sure that if there's a couple of millimeters in it and they're not sure whether the foot has touched it, they can be plainly clear that it's an athlete's foot from this jump and not from one before. There we go, 4:50 so far. So she is one position ahead of the last jumper, Fernandez. But it looked clear enough on the board, no problems there. But not too sure whether the distance will be enough for what she needs to progress into a medal position in this competition. .460 is the bronze medal position at present. Misses out in that, so 4:43 for the final jump. Time for the second heat of the men's 200 metres T37. On the outside in lane 7, it's Matheus Evangelista Cardoso of Brazil, 4th in the 100 metres at the Paralympics, silver in the long jump there as well. Mikhail Kotkowski of Poland will go from lane 6, the youngster. Mustafa Fatala Mohammed, silver medalist over the 100 in 2016 at the Paris. 20-year-old Syed Alwa of Iraq from lane 4, and the Republic of South Africa's Ruhan van Rooyen. He makes YouTube videos under the name Silver Views. Is at his first major championship, the 22-year-old. So the first 3 who go through automatically, next 2 fastest from the previous heat, and this one will qualify for the final. Andrei Verdovin, the championship and world record holder, which was set by the Russian in Qatar 2 years ago. isn't here at these championships, along with the other Russian para-athletes. So it will be a new world champion at these games here in London. Will it be that man or one of the other four who are competing in this race? They get away cleanly at the first time of asking, and away very fast indeed. It's Mohammed of Egypt who gets away out to a lead on the outside there. It's Evangelista Cardozo who's also up in front. There's a two race out of those two at the moment, but is Mustafa Fatala Mohammed who's easing away. The question now is going to be who finishes in second and third position. It looks like it's going to be Evangelista Cardozo who just sneaks it in second, ahead of Mikhail Kotkovsky. 24:35 the time there by Mustafa Fatala Mohammed, who was a bronze medalist in this back in 2011. He won gold in 2011, the same year in 100. It shows he's still got the pace. There it is, the season best time of 24:34.
Big moment in the women's long jump T38 final. The last attempt of Australia's Erin Cleaver. Currently in second place, 4:61. Anna Trena-Vedziak has the bronze. Only one mark that counted for her, 4.60 meters. The other 5, no jumps. Bronze for her. Cleaver at the moment, silver. Unless she can do something massive here. And I'm not sure that was it. She's never won a major championship medal in the long jump before, but that will be silver for her. She can celebrate now. 4:43 in the final round, 4:61 her best, and Erin Cleaver wins silver for Australia. And it's gold for Great Britain, their 9th, and Olivia Breen is a major long jump champion for the first time. That's her lap of honour. It's a white flag. And it's a gold medal for Olivia Breen.
This was a really consistent, good series of jumps. Some say consistency is key, some say you just only need one big mark, but she has like 4 big marks this competition, so well deserved. Good, congratulations for your gold medal.
The most successful nation at London 2017 so far. It's Britain's 9th gold. Johnny Peacock last night. Olivia Breen today, lifetime best 4:81. And she is a world champion.
And she's picked a day to do it as well, with all these children in the stadium who are on holidays. What a day for them to come. And what a start to their morning to see someone of the stature of Olivia Breen, a home favourite with the Union Jack flying everywhere. Well, we saw Johnny Peacock last night. We've seen Richard Whitehead already winning over 200 metres. We've seen the likes of Steph Freed as well. Hannah Cockcroft, and Olivia Breen's that with a lifetime best of 4:81. Erin Cleaver of Australia, 4:61. For her, just 1 centimetre below her lifetime best, and it's Poland's Anna Trena-Vedziak who picks up the bronze. So this is the previous heat in the men's 200 metres, T37. Easy out in front there, it's Mustafa Fatala Mohammed of Egypt. And just getting across in second place, it's Evangelista Cardozo of Brazil and Mikhail Kotkovsky takes third position, but quite an easy enough run there. And a lifetime best of 24:34 for that man there from Egypt, Mohammed. He knows how to run this. He was the bronze medalist in 2011 in Christchurch. He was 5th back in 2015. He knows improvement was required. He did that. And there are the 5 who go through to the final of the men's 200 metres T37. Muhammad in the quickest time of a lifetime best there of 24:34. And down the bottom it's Kion and Awaha, the man from Iraq, who take the final 2 qualification positions. But there will be no Paralympic champion in that. The Chinese Sun Ki-Chao, he went out in the first heat. Disappointment for him. But there will be a very happy winner when the final of that takes place.
Always helps, no matter where you go in the world, for a major championship to have home success, and Britain are definitely enjoying that. She's still doing a lap of honour, Olivia Breen. Very good show. Britain's 9th gold of these games. And it's the morning session of day 4. They've inverted those floodlights, by the way, from 2012. I was just looking back at some photos last night of how the stadium was configured for those games, see what the main difference is. The main difference is that the majority of the seats are now claret and blue for West Ham United. But the floodlights are now pointing down instead of pointing up. And the spotlight permanently on Tatjana McFadden, the 12 times world champion. Won the 200 here. And now about to go for gold number 2 out of the 4 she's aiming for. The women's 1500 metres final is imminent. You always get great racing in the T54s. The final of the women's 1500 metres T54, featuring the 12 times world champion, 7 times Paralympic champion, Tatjana McFadden. And Amanda McGrory and Chelsea McClammer hoping for a repeat of the 5,000 metres from Rio, where they medalled alongside McFadden. Always strong fields. Ma Jing, 6 of the 400 and the 5,000 in Rio for China. The Commonwealth champion, the great Angie Ballard, 8 times Paralympic medalist, 5 times world champion. For China, the marathon Paralympic queen, Zhao Lihong. Gold in the 8 of the 5, also in the last World Championships. For Australia, the reigning 800 metres world champion, Madison de Rosario, and silver in the 8 in Rio and the 4x4. Here's the reigning Asian Games and world champion for China, Zhou Hongxuan. The 3 times world champion, bronze in the 5 and the marathon in Rio, and silver in the 15 behind Tatjana McFadden, and that's Amanda McGrory. Manuela Shah, the 4 times European champion from Swansea in 2014, including in the 1500, Manuela Shah. And here she is, the one they all have to beat, the 12 times world champion for the United States, the great Tatjana McFadden. For Australia, silver in the 4x4 in Rio, Jemima Moore. And from Rio, silver in the 4 and the 5,000, bronze in the 1500. For the United States, Chelsea McClammer. The men's T54, so open, so competitive, so intriguing, but this intriguing too, thanks to those 2 simple words. Tatjana McFadden. So will it be a US 1-2-3 as it was in the 200, with McFadden pulling the strings? Can the Australian duo, the Chinese trio, find a way of cutting the cords? We're underway in the women's 1500 metres final. Tatjana McFadden going out in front. The Chinese will play as a team, definitely. Zhao, Zhu and Ma Jing. The Americans will do the same. McFadden looking to bring up Chelsea McClammer and Amanda McGrory with her. And it's Tatjana McFadden going out straight away. But the Chinese are bunching behind her. It's teamwork all the way, it's intriguing. We'll have to see how Angie Ballard, Jemima Moore, Madison de Rosario, the trio for Australia will do in this. We've basically got three-woman teams. But in this category, normally there's just one woman to talk about. Tatiana McFadden, 3 to go.
Well, Tatiana McFadden's teammates will have some work to do because at the moment she has smoked them and left them behind, but she moves to the outside and it's this Chinese trio who are working as a team coming through at the moment. It is Yao Zhu and Ma Jing who have taken up those top 3 places. Tatiana McFadden has now dropped back to around 6th position after an extremely quick start. She's going here in the 1, the 4, the 8 and the 1500. She's already won victory in one event, but she's going for a 2nd gold medal here. But at the moment she's dropped right back with her 3 teammates at present. So it's the Chinese athletes who are out in front, really pushing everyone through at the moment, working as a team as we've seen them do so many times in the past. As they move down to take 2 laps to go. It is China who lead through Zhao Hongjian, who goes across the line in front with her 2 Chinese compatriots also just knocking around. They're working in a slipstream as a team at present. All the athletes bunched, and here goes McFadden again around the outside. It's Amanda McGrory who's taking up the lead, and McGrory's trying to split them now and bring home her American compatriots with her. The Americans working well as a team. They've taken up the top 3 places. It's McGrory who leads out. Also in there, it's Tatiana McFadden, and also along the way. Well, this is getting very, very quick indeed now as they work it around. They'll take the bell in a moment or two's time. But it's the Americans who lead out in front. Tatiana McFadden is working her way back into the lead in a very strong position as they come around to take the bell with 400 metres remaining in this women's 1500 metres Team 54.
At the bell, Tatiana McFadden is just where she wants to be, at the front, surrounded by her teammates. McClammer has moved up very well, and McGrory too. So how do the rest fight here? It's Ballard on the inside for Australia. Madison de Rosario on the outside for Australia. The Chinese trio are there battling as well, trying to move up and push up. Zhao Hongjian is in among all the Americans at the moment, but it's Tatiana McFadden who's leading with half a lap to go in this women's 1500 metres. McClammer on the outside. Could it be another American 1, 2, 3 as it was in Rio? All helped of course by Tatiana McFadden. Here's the closing bend. It's McFadden leading for the United States. It's McGrory on the inside of her. It's McClammer on the outside, and a real clamor behind Tatiana McFadden. But she's going to do it again. De Rosario on the outside takes the bronze. McClammer the silver, Tatiana McFadden the gold. The trifecta denied by De Rosario. Championship record 3:25.23, and Tatiana McFadden is a 13-time world champion. Championship record, she's beaten her old mark from Lyon 4 years ago, but this time, unlike Rio, they would be denied the clean sweep. Tatiana McFadden, Amanda McGrory with the silver, and Madison de Rosario of Australia the bronze. Good racing, but how do you stop this woman?
You can't. Maddie gave it a fair crack. At least she could beat one of the Americans. She was able to make her way to the podium. She had a fabulous season so far, but she couldn't live up to the performance of Tatiana McFadden. I think that woman is unbeatable these days.
If it wasn't for Madison de Rosario, it would have been the American 1, 2, 3 again. Chelsea McClammer was in 4th place and denied by 14 hundredths of a second. And they just held back, and then McFadden went, brought the rest with her.
Well, they obviously had a game plan, didn't they? Because McFadden went out early by herself, left McClammer and McGrory further back. She dropped back after the first lap to work with them, but what a performance from a woman who, pre these championships, was talking about the fact she underwent operations for blood clots before the Tokyo Marathon earlier in the year. She's here to race in the 2, the 4, the 8 and the 15. Well, she's got victory in the bookend of those, the 2 and the 15, and she's now looking at the 4 and the 8, but what a champion indeed. But Madison de Rosario, who just snuck through on the outside there to pick up a medal for herself, for the Australian, but one of the classiest fields I think you will ever see in the T54 category.
And to quote my Rio colleague, Matthew Hill, the Mac trifecta has been denied this time. But here's McFadden, and I mean, this is the job she does, not just for herself, but for her team, because she was powering through. She was looking to bring McGrory and McClammer with her. McGrory did go with her, McClammer went with her. But look at the outside, number 7, Madison de Rosario, pushing up, real guts. That's how she won the 800 title 2 years ago in Doha, and that's how she won the bronze here. Gold, of course, for Tatjana McFadden, United States Championship record. Silver for the United States, Amanda McGrory. And bronze for Australia, Madison de Rosario, with McClammer 4th and Ballard 5th.
So no Big Mac there, just a quarter pounder for the Americans in the 1500 metres T54. The crowd, have a look at that. Kids everywhere enjoying this sunshine here on a wonderful Monday morning. Who wants to be at school when you're on holidays and can enjoy this? F34 shot put. It's Vanessa Wallace in her opening throw. Of course, these athletes take all three in the strapped-in position. Lifetime best of 7:56, and that is certainly pushing up there well above it. I think she might have broken that one there. And she has 7:63. She's beaten it by 7 centimetres. Oh, yes, she's happy. And why wouldn't she? Great Britain, it's already been a fantastic morning for them with Olivia Breen. Zhu's third attempt, she's in first position. And that is well over the 8-metre mark. Gold in the shot put and javelin at the Paralympics, also at the same event for the World Championships in 2015. And 8:23, a season best for the athlete from China, extends her lead in first position. Marley van Rijn supporter there with the Dutch flag. Oops, she realises she's on the camera. There she is, look at that. Marley van Rijn, of course, racing this evening in the women's T44 100 metres final, if she qualifies from her heat this morning. Time now for the men's 200 metres T38. 7 participants in this one, including a man by the name of Dixon de Jesus Hooker Velasquez, who, when he was doing the 800 metres heats, decided 400 was enough for him. Off he went. Well, he's back this time. He's running 200. Let's just hope he doesn't run 2 laps. Gold in the 400 in 2015. But this man, Dion Boyce, well, he knows how about winning. He was gold in 400 at the Paralympics, silver in the 400 in 2015. Inside him, Captarazzi, and then this man from Spain, lives in Murcia, Abdoljeo. Carl Edward Whitehouse of Canada, 7th in this event back in 2015. And it's Hu Jianwan of China, gold in the 100 and 200. So defending champion and in Castillo. Carlos Castillo took up the sport in 2013. The world record and championship record holder, Evan O'Hanlon of Australia, doesn't run in this event. He's going in the 100 metres. For the 200 metres. Sees our first heat about to get underway. Glorious morning. First 3 to qualify, 2 fastest losers over the 2 heats. So Castillo goes in 2, Hu in 3, Whitehouse of Canada in 4. Abdoljeo of Spain goes in 5. Captarazzi in 6. Boyce of South Africa in 7. And Hooker Velasquez of Colombia standing there in lane 8. And And away they all get at the first time of asking, and it's Boyce who goes away very quickly on the outside, but coming through it's the Chinese athlete Hu Zhenwan, the defending champion in this event as far as the World Championships goes, but he's now being pulled back by Boyce on the outside. It's Josep Velasquez as well. It's Dion Boyce. Can he hold on for the victory? The first three go through anyway. It's Boyce, then Josep Velasquez, and Hu Zhenwan who goes through in third position, 23.01. So quite a distance outside the championship and world record, but an easy enough win there for Dion Boyce. In second place, Josep Velasquez from Colombia. And it's Hu of China who goes through to take the third automatic qualification position. So Boyce of South Africa, Josep Velasquez of Colombia, and Hu of China goes through to the final. Well, Boyce got away very quickly. Josep Velasquez, well, he was standing up, but these athletes, of course, can choose whether they decide to start out of the blocks or stand in the T38 class. And coming on the inside there was Hu. He looked like he had the victory there for a second, and the Canadian Whitehouse was also doing well, but Vanessa Dion Boyce did it quite easily in the end.
Well, that's the deal. The competition isn't won in the heats, so you don't have to run fast times. You just have to qualify, save your energy, and go fast in the final.
And Hu realised that very, very far out. The man who came in fourth position, Kyle Edward Whitehouse, quite a distance back. No point exerting yourself, as Vanessa says, because there is a 200 metres final yet to come. Don't show all your cards in the heats. And those top three certainly haven't. The season best though for Dion Boyce of 23 exactly. And every record for Dixon De Jesus, Josep Velasquez in 23.20. Hu Zhenwan, defending champion, 23.31 for the man from China.
So Maria Santana Ramos Hernandez of Mexico in the club, currently lying in fourth place. This is the F51 with the reigning European World and Paralympic champion leading, Zelko Dimitrovic. World record 31.99. 3 throws in a row. But you know what? I think Ramos Hernandez really likes that one. .27.16 is lifetime best set this year. A new area record of 26.52. Jessica Hamill of New Zealand in the F34 women's shot put. Being led by Zhu Lijuan of China. Solid throw, heading to 8 meters. That'll surely put her up into the medals. 7.71. Hamill from Invercargill goes into the silver medal position. Silver in the shot in Doha in the last World Championships, bronze in Rio, and silver in the Commonwealth Games in Delhi back in 2010. She's pounding around that 8-meter line. She's 8 centimeters ahead of Britain's Vanessa Wallace at the moment. She's done it again, 7.77. Stays second. Twice she's won silver in the shot at World Championships. 2015 in Doha, 2006 in Assen in the Netherlands, which is very near Stadskanaal, where the European Championships were revived in 2012. That's another solid try. Won't give her the lead, but it does copper fashion her position. now lives in Dunedin. 765, silver medal position for Hamill for now. F34, the least impaired of the coordination impairment categories, seated. Cerebral palsy included in those, among other conditions. What a lovely Monday morning it is in London. Heat and sunshine, and I reckon there must be about 8,000 to 9,000 there, and I'd estimate we must have had 40,000 here last night. By a long way the best crowd we've ever had for any session of the World Paralympics Championships. Lyon, the crowds were very good, maybe about 4,000 or 5,000 per session. Doha, not so much, but here, fabulous.
Yeah, definitely. Great Britain surely knows how to get a crowd into a stadium. They know how to support their athletes. And the slogan says everything. Be the best, be the next. So they inspire a nation. They got a lot of new athletes here competing that got inspired through the games in London 2012.
Well, don't be the next to be sunburnt is all I can say. I hope they've got sun cream on and hats. It's not pretty when that happens. It hurts. Beautiful stadium here in London, and the fans being treated to some what can only be described as exemplary performances across the opening 4 days or so of this competition. 10 days altogether. Plenty of action left to come.
Yeah, we're here in Stratford, right smack bang in East London. Fabulous stadium. Meant they had to update the titles of EastEnders after this was built. And if you're watching abroad and if you're wondering what EastEnders is, you don't need to worry. Fabulous day for all the local school children here. It is a school day inside the London Olympic Stadium. Hope it stays like this all week. Heat 2 of the men's 200 metres, T38, the strongest of the standing coordination impairment categories. Going in this, the Asian Games champion from Iraq, Awais Al-Daraji. Lane 7 for Iraq. Here he is, gold in the 1, the 2 and the 4 at the Asian Games in Incheon 3 years ago. Awais Al-Daraji. He's from Baghdad. Lane 6 for Nicaragua. Went out in the rounds in Rio in the 200, Luis Prado. Bronze in Rio in the 100 metres for Brazil's Edson Pereira, and silver in the 100 in the last Worlds in Doha. First major championship for the 20-year-old from Nancy in France, Dimitri Yazvitsky. Bronze in the 400 metres in Rio for Colombia's Vaina Diaz-Mosquera. And he's on his stamp in Colombia as well because he won a medal there. And silver in the 400 metres in the last Worlds in Doha for Union Sekalwe of South Africa. Bronze in this stadium in the 400 in London 2012 for him. The top 3 to go through, plus the next 2 fastest losers. .24.66 is the fastest loser's time to target if you're not in the top 3. Sekalwe in 2, Diaz-Mosquera in 3, Yazvitsky 4, Pinheiro 5, Prado 6, Al-Daraji in 7. And Pinheiro went off way before the gun. Well, now there's a bit of noise down there, a few school children, they might give it a green card. But Pinheiro was off to a flyer. There will be a green card for everybody. Was Edson Pinheiro from Porto Velho. in lane 5, who shot away faster than the rest. But he's been forgiven. It's a green flag for everybody. So Sakalwe, Diaz-Mosquera, Yuzvitsky, Pinero, Prado and Aldaraji. No full start called, which is fair enough. It was a very young audience this morning, and they really got into it, which is great to see. Lovely buzz around the stadium. Away this time. Sakalwe in 2, shooting out. Pinero got off to a brilliant start. Just as well he wasn't red carded last time. It's Edson Pinero who leads to Brazil, coming into the closing straight. Diaz-Mosquera coming up for Colombia as well in 3. Real battle for the 3rd place, certainly. Edson Pinero will win it. Diaz-Mosquera in 2nd place. Sakalwe's 3rd, or is he? Dip on the line by Aldaraji. 23:44 the winning time for Edson Pinero. Diaz-Mosquera certainly through, but really tight for 3rd. 23:45, 23:61 for Pinero and Diaz-Mosquera respectively. Sakalwe might have just been pipped by Aldaraji on the line, and he has been. Aldaraji takes 3rd with a lifetime best, but Pinero, no problems for him in qualifying. It's what they always say, you always have to follow through, just in case.
The race isn't won in the heats.
Sakalwe will be okay, I'm sure, as the fastest loser, but Pinero, who did shoot away, 1st time of asking, shot away 2nd time of asking legally. Diaz-Mosquera, the only one in a position to keep up with him. 23:44, it's a solid time. It's one outside Evan O'Hanlon's world record, but it's a heat, don't worry about that. Pinero taking the victory, Diaz-Mosquera ahead of him. And then Sakalwe was looking good for 3rd, and he eased up a little, pipped on the line by Aldaraji, who's through automatically. Sakalwe will go through as the fastest loser. But Pinero making certain of the qualification and the victory, and it's just outside his season's best as well. Aldaraji, really great tenacity shown by the Asian Games triple champion, coming through in 3rd, just outside the left of your picture. So Pinero wins 23:45. Diaz-Mosquera, Aldaraji and Sakalwe also going through. And they join the list for the final, headed by Dean Boyce of South Africa. Luca Velasquez with the Americas record.
Back to the F34 shot put. Luciana Konobis, her 2nd attempt for the pole. European champion, bronze medalist at these championships in 2015. Silver at the Paralympics last year in Rio. 7:58, so in 4th position, outside the medals. She'll have one more throw. 3 taken at a time by the athletes due to them being strapped down into the chair. So her 3rd attempt in the shot put F34. Well, that's up at the 8-metre mark, that one. .833 is her lifetime best. It's not up there. 8:20 is her season best. Looks like she's injured herself slightly as well by throwing at 7:92. So she's up into the silver medal position, but she looks like she's caused herself a little bit of mischief there with that 3rd throw. Time now for the club throw. Kumar of India in the F51, his 1st attempt. We've already seen a world record in this one. That one there around the 30-metre mark. He's got a lifetime best of 27.81, so it may well have beaten that. Dimitrovic of Serbia breaking the world record twice already. And that looks like it's going to be a lifetime best for the man from India, Kumar. He's happy with it. Why wouldn't he be? It's also an area record. 29.55 puts him in second position with 2 more throws. Said plenty of adrenaline here at this stadium with the crowd building all the time. Kumar's put plenty into that. Not as far though as his first throw. So we'll get the measurement for that in a moment or two. He has to be content though with staying in second place. He's got some work to do if he's to reach up there into the gold medal position. 31.99. Thrown by Zelko Dimitrovic in his second throw. He broke the world record twice, 31.75 with his first, 31.99 with his second. But Kumar, lifetime best and area record with his first. His second, not quite as good, only 28.21. So, his third attempt. Tough task to make up a couple of metres, but that there is big enough indeed. That's over the 30-metre mark, that one. So he'd broken the area record already with his opener. His lifetime best was only 27.81 beforehand, 29.55 with his first, 28.21 with his second, and his third. He's broken his personal best and an area record, 30.25 for Amit Kumar of India. T20 long jump, and Emma Eriksson with her first attempt, the Swede. First to go in this competition. Season best of 4.65. Lifetime best of 4.83. Not happy there. I think she's showing her emotion there. Vanessa, 4.49, she's the first to go, so she is first though.
Yeah, she fell well and truly back with her arms, so left a big mark with her arms in the back, which is obviously not supposed to be the way, but she has another 5 attempts to go, so.
Portugal's Ana Felipe, very upright with that jump there. Second athlete to go in this event, so she's been fouled though. So she'll have to come back and try again with her second now. Here we go. It's another Britain action.
Yes, it's Martina Barber. And we've already seen one British athlete win a long jump down in this section this morning in the form of Olivia Breen. So she's going to get tons of support. And Britain haven't had very many T20 athletes, the intellectual category, since it was revived in 2011. It was taken out of commission for 11 years. It went under a different governing body. Martina Barber, the 22-year-old from Stevenage, making her major championship debut. So let's see what she can produce here. Eriksson's 4.49 is in danger here. Barber's gone well out. It'll be a white flag for Martina Barber as well. That's a smashing attempt. Met the board really well. Stevenage and North Hertfordshire Athletics Club train 6 days a week. Ericsson's 4:49 in peril. Barber's our new leader. 4 meters 76.
The first of the men's 100 metres T42, the championship record held by Scott Reardon. The Australian set in Doha 2 years ago. Richard Whitehead, who tied for silver with Denmark's Daniel Wagner in Rio, will go, of course, Wagner in the second of these heats, but Richard Whitehead, who's already won 200 metres T42 gold of these championships, will go in this event. Yoda Pedigay of Sri Lanka in lane 3. There is Richard Whitehead, 200 metres gold already, 4th in the 100 in 2015. He missed out on the medals there, but silver, tied for in the Paralympics last year. Woods of the USA, 7th in this event in 2015, and Malango of South Africa. Then Schaefer, 4th in the long jump in 2015 and 2016. He took up the sport after spending time with someone you may know a little bit of, Marcus Serene. So Reardon and Wagner go in the second of the heats, the world record held by Heinrich Popov of Germany. That was set back in July of 2013. That's 12.11. Scott Reardon's championship record just outside that of 12.13. Yoda Pedigay then in 3, Whitehead in 4, Woods of the USA in 5, Malango in 6, and Schaefer of Germany goes in 7. And they get away. Whitehead always gets away a little bit slowly on the outside there. It's Leon Schaefer who's got away very quickly, but Yoda Pedigay has the lead at the moment, and here comes Richard Whitehead. There's been a fall in the background. Well, there's been a fall. It looks like Malango, who's gone down and tripped with around 10 metres to go, but Richard Whitehead has gone across and taken the win there, but Malango was coming home, well, very quickly indeed, but he's fallen near the end. Yoda Pedigay has come back to help him over the line. He has finished there, so he will get himself a time, but it's Richard Whitehead who's come home in a winning time of 12:35, and Leon Schaefer in second place, the German with a lifetime best, but tragedy there for the man from South Africa, Ntando Malanga, who was 7th in this event in 2015, who went down. You saw him coming through as Yoda Pedigay, who took off quickly on the inside. Leon Schaefer of Germany, who was up there as well, and just on the inside you see Richard Whitehead coming through, and just there, that is a nasty, nasty fall indeed for the man from South Africa, Ntando Malanga. Thankfully, he managed to get up and get himself across the line to finish and wasn't severely injured by the looks of things. But it's Yoda Pedigay of Sri Lanka who got away. He was disqualified back in 2015. He finished 6th in the Rio Paralympics, and Malanga there in the green of South Africa. That is quite a fall just before the finish line. And here you'll see from the left in a moment, you see Woods there of the USA, Whitehead in screen in the middle there, who picked up the win in this event. But it will be Malanga who went down. And Vanessa, you've got an interest in this obviously because your partner Scott Reardon will be racing in the next race, the current world champion. But disappointment from Malanga, but Richard Whitehead doing quite well there.
We have a really quality field here with this World Championships. There's Richard Whitehead in this race. We also have to look out for Leon Schaefer, a young athlete with a lot of talent, just recently moved to the training centre.
We saw Woods there who moved across as well. That was the reason you're wondering why that was behind Richard Whitehead, was because Ntando Malanga went down and had to then get back up and finish the race. But confirmation then of Richard Whitehead winning in 12.35. Leon Schaefer with a lifetime best of 12.48 goes through in second. The first 3 qualify, and it is Yoda Pedigay who takes that 3rd spot in 12.69.
Erica Gomez of Portugal, women's long jump T20. Silver in the triple jump in the last World Championships. Didn't get a mark in the long jump, so can she here? She's a solid 5-meter jumper. There's your proof. Way out this. A 23-year-old is a second World Championship. Finished 7th in the long jump in Rio. She's concentrating largely on that now. Erica Gomez going out, certainly beyond 5 meters. She'll be the first athlete to do that in these championships if she's managed to make that mark. Martina Barber of Britain with that 476, but this is going to be very hot, very tight. We've a Portuguese leader, Erica Gomez, 5 meters 06. Michaela Ristowski of Croatia. Great jumper in her own right. The reigning World Paralympic champion. That's brilliant! That's way out! That's within half a meter of the world record of Karolina Kuharczyk. Without a shadow of a doubt. Plumb on the board. Technique, absolutely superb, Vanessa.
What a jump. This must be really close to a personal best, if not even close to the world record.
Ristowski's our new leader. 5 meters 66. It's massive. Ezra Bayrak of Turkey has seen the standard being set. 4:58 is her lifetime best. Oh, that's brilliant. That's well beyond it. She's looking good and feeling good. This 18-year-old, Christmas Day 1998 she was born, and she absolutely flew out. Ezra Bayrak going out towards 5 meters. New lifetime best by half a meter, 5 meters 03, and she's in the bronze medal position.
Rima Abdelli with the first round of the F40 shot put. That's out there around the 8-meter mark. Could well be above her lifetime best of 7:37. It is 20 centimetres further for the Tunisian. She's in first place after that at 7:57. Silver at the Paralympics and bronze in 2015.
So heading for Heat 2 of the men's 100 meters T42. The Asian Games champion goes in this. So does the world and Paralympic champion in lane 4. That being Scott Reardon of Australia. The 2 in a row world champion, shared that 2013 crown with Heinrich Popov. The Asian Games champion, Atsushi Yamamoto here as well. So for Great Britain, bronze in the 200 here, bronze in the 200 in Rio, David Henson. Lane 3 for the United States. Best performance, 3 goals in the Iowa's Junior World Championships 2014 as Desmond Jackson. Here is the reigning world and Paralympic champion for Australia, Scott Reardon. Lane 5 for Denmark. The European long jump champion, silver in the 100 in Rio, behind Reardon, Daniel Wagner Jorgensen. The reigning Asian Games champion over 100 in the long jump and also in the 4x1. Silver in the long jump in Rio, Atsushi Yamamoto. And in lane 7 for Turkey, 8th in the 200 meters here, Nurullah Kart. So we'd love to know how things are in the camp of the reigning world and Paralympic champion. If only we had someone here to tell us.
Scott had an amazing preparation leading up to London, so I think he's in a really good shape.
So Scott Reardon going out of lane 4, coached by Irina Svaskina. And he's won gold in the last 3 global championships over 100 meters in this T42. So Henson in 2, Jackson in 3, Reardon 4, Wagner 5, Yamamoto 6, Cart in lane 7. Top 3 to qualify. Away first. No, they are not away first time. And with the naked eye, there was nothing obvious. Let's see. And even on the replay, it's very difficult to see. These are tentative old times if you're down there, or if you've got a very strong connection with the race.
Let's say that. It's a nerve-wracking situation. I think that Scott knows that he hasn't done anything wrong, so he has nothing to worry about.
Maybe it was on the near side from Cart, but that'll be confirmed. And it is disqualification for Nurola Cart. Just a little wobble. Obviously, different positions are required. So Cart disqualified, and we're down to 5. Henson, Jackson, Reardon, Wagner and Yamamoto. First 3 to qualify. With Scott Reardon, the reigning world and Paralympic champion in 4. Now they're away. Reardon and Jackson getting into the stride. Reardon and Wagner dominating the final 50. Wagner moving up for Denmark. Wagner looks like he'll take it ahead of Reardon. They've qualified along with Desmond Jackson of the United States. 12.37, that's a very good time by Daniel Wagner. It's a season best. It's not far off his lifetime best. Reardon in 2nd, Jackson 3rd. What a result for Daniel Wagner. Silver in the 100 behind Reardon. That was in Rio, the reigning European long jump champion. So what do you make of that, Vanessa Lowe?
I don't think that has anything to say. Usually Scott takes it a bit easier in the heats. He knows he has another race to run, especially if it's on the same day. So I believe he's going to pull out a really good time tonight.
Yeah, Wagner coming very, very well in the final 50. Reardon comfortable in 2nd place. Jackson 2 and 3rd. A little bit of a fight for him against Yamamoto. Yamamoto in 4th. We'll have to wait and see if he goes through as fastest loser. I fancy he probably will. But that's a very good win for Wagner. It's a little psychological edge for him going into the final. So Wagner takes it 12.37 with Reardon in 2nd place, Jackson in 3rd, and Yamamoto also going through as a fastest loser. Richard Whitehead the fastest, 12.35, then Wagner, Schaefer for Germany and Reardon. Yoda's there as usual. Yamamoto and Regis Woods the fastest losers.
Back to the field we go. The women's shot put F40. First attempt for Raja Shibali. 5th last year at the Paralympics. That's out there around the 7-metre mark. She's got a lifetime best of 7.88, which is also a season best as well, set this year. no Larita Onya, who is the championship and defending champion, or reigning champion as she would be, from 2015. Anna Felipe in round 2 of the T20 long jump. That's out over the 5-metre mark for the Portuguese. A season best of 5:05, so that will be pushing at least around that mark. Lifetime best of 5:11. "17 years of age, turns 18 on the 28th of August, so that would be a nice 18th birthday present if she can pick up a medal here. .507, a season best. She's in second position after a foul start. From one Portuguese to another, Erica Gomez. Currently in third position, 5:06 with her first attempt. Triple jump silver back in 2015. Long jump this time. That's over the 5-metre mark as well. Shakes her head, not happy with it. Looks fine off the board as far as the white or red flag goes. Maybe slightly fallen to the side there, Vanessa Lowe.
Yeah, let's see what the review says.
So 5:02 she's given, stays in third position. Does the Portuguese athlete.
So Laura Baars of the Netherlands in the F40 women's shot put. Now she's won loads of medals in her career. Well primed for another one there. Baars in second place, and that's a new European record for the World Championship silver medalist from Doha.
First of the heats in the women's 400 metres T20. First 3 qualify through, next 2 fastest will advance to the final. Brianna Clark of the USA, who won gold at the Paralympics in a world record time. Keresetchi of Hungary will go from lane 8, 5th in 2015 in this event, only 7th last year at the Paralympics. Todorova of the Czech Republic, she'll also go in the long jump. Alida Milov of Poland, heats only in Rio, she couldn't get out of that, she'll be looking for an improvement here in London. Kadir Lara of Ecuador, 18-year-old, her very first championships, she'll be enjoying herself. There is Brianna Clark, the reigning Paralympic champion, who only in June set a new mark of 56.71 in this event for a world record. Iona Biaksi of Hungary goes from 3, and it's Hasakova of the Czech Republic, 8th at the European Championships last year, goes from lane 2. So to confirm that the first 3 do go through automatically, and then is the 2 fastest losers. So if you're going to finish outside the top 3, you don't want to be too far outside because you will miss out on the final. Brianna Clark, the one to look out for, the world record holder. Barbara Nowickiel of Poland, who set the championship record when winning 3 goals just 2 years ago. False start. So the athletes have been called back. Brianna Clark, I think it is, has finally pulled up, but a bit tough to tell from there who went first.
Yeah, it's nice that the crowd is making a good noise, but it's sometimes really hard to actually hear the gun again.
Well, unless there was a malfunction. Difficult to tell from that one, but might have been Biaxi of lane 3, but the officials will wait for all the athletes to come back. It may well have been just a malfunction. If that's the case, it will be a green card. If not, it will be a red card. As we understand it, is a green card which will be coming out. So there were a couple of issues with the starter's gun on the second day of these championships. It is a green card which has come out, so that puts added pressure, Vanessa, on the athletes, thinking that there might have been a false start, but knowing now that there could be an issue with the gun.
Yeah, especially for that class that has an intellectual impairment. They're not very good in dealing with stress in uncertain situations. So I really hope they can get their stuff together again and do another good start.
Well, it's take 2 for the 7 athletes taking part in the first heat of 2 in the women's 400 metres T20 for intellectual impairment is the category. This time they get away fine, and Brianna Clark, the world record holder, jumps out quite nicely, as does Titarova out in lane 7. She's got off to an early lead, but Brianna Clark is making ground up on the inside, along next to Padilla Lara as well. So it's out in front of the moment is Titarova, the Czech Republic athlete who also competes in the long jump, and Brianna Clark is making ground up on the inside. But on the outside, it's Kerejecki of Hungary who's pulling up now on Titarova and looking to move into first place. But Brianna Clark looks like she's very, very well placed in lane 4. She moves around into a commanding position, so it's Brianna Clark who'll come into the home straight in the lead. On the outside, it's the Hungarian athlete Kerejecki, who finished 5th back in 2016. Brianna Clark in first, Kerejecki who's in second, and it's Titarova who's going to come home in third, but she may well be caught on the inside. There's a bit of a battle on here. Titarova losing her form towards the end, and it's Hosakova of the Czech Republic who comes home and takes that automatic third position. So it's Brianna Clark who comes home in first, Erika Kerejecki who takes second, and on the inside it's Katarina Hosakova from the Czech Republic who just pips on the line for third place, takes the victory. Kerejecki in second, Brianna Clark confirmed in first, and Titarova has been overtaken on the line by Hosakova, who will take that third automatic qualification position. 58.08, the winning time for Brianna Clark. Did it quite easily in the end as she came around with around 200 to go. She was coming up into the lead. Don't want to exert too much energy. There is Hosakova of the Czech Republic, who finished very strongly indeed, Vanessa.
Brianna Clark actually has a massive advantage in front of the competitors because her mom is an Olympic medalist. She won a silver medal as part of the 4x400 meter relay.
Well, you just see Hosakova there on the inside, and at this point, that's where Titarova starts to really tighten up. Hosakova keeps the form, but out in front there, it's Brianna Clark doing it ever so easily, winning by about 15 metres from Kerejecki of Hungary, and they're right on the line. Hosakova comes home for third position. Brianna Clark, what a wonderful year she's had with the Paralympics and the world record earlier. She goes through in 58.08, lifetime best for Kerejecki of Hungary in 59.73, also for Hosakova and Titarova, but Titarova will have to wait now to see if she goes through as one of those fastest qualifiers.
Nice crowd again for a Monday morning in East London. Not quite 5 figures, but estimate something around 8,000 or 9,000. Back to the field we go. Women's F40 shot put. Athletes of short stature. Renata Sawinska of Poland. Laura Barr's doing very well last time. We saw her go up in second place. Sawinska's made herself a live candidate again here. And Sawinska with a European record, she goes into second place, 7:23. Great from the European champion. So Felipe in the T20 women's long jump. This is the intellectual category. And Felipe is currently in second with that 5:07. It's a third round go. She's over half a metre behind our leader from Croatia, Michaela Ristowski. Erica Gomez in third place, a centimetre behind, 5:06. And Felipe with a 5:07 in round two. It looked around the same mark. It's exactly the same mark. So now heat two of the women's 400 metres T20, featuring the reigning European and Paralympic champion from Poland, Barbara Niewidziel. Lane 8 for Sweden, Steffi Edström, 6th in the long jump in Rio. Lane 7, first major championship for Japan's Anu Furuka. The reigning European and Paralympic champion, Barbara Niewidziel of Poland. First major championship for Ecuador's Anais Maribel Lara Borca. Lane 4 for Portugal. 5th in the 800 metres, the last year's Europeans, Karina Pine. For Hungary in 3. Bronze in the 400 metres at the Europeans of Grosseto last year, Proska Santos. And the first major championship in lane 2 for Turkey's Yasemin Keskinsoy. Again, it's the first 3 to qualify. First 3, next 2 fastest losers. Keskinoy in 2, Tsontis in 3, Pine in 4, Lara Borca in 5, Niewidziel 6, Feroy 7, and Edström in lane 8. So away first time, Barbara Niewidziel in lane 6, the twice Paralympic champion, won 3 gold medals in Doha last time out. 400, 800 and 1500. She's the reigning European, world and Paralympic champion. Really great talent is Barbara Niewidziel. Good break by Lara Borca as well from Ecuador on her inside. Niewidziel, who's dominated in the T20 event since they were revived in 2011. Great champion she is. She'd actually considered retiring after London 2012 because she felt, how better could things be than winning goals in a full stadium? She's kept competing, she's kept winning goals. Niewidziel leading, Lara Borca's in second place, Pine in third for Portugal, and Niewidziel pulls away. She might break a minute, she might not, she will. 59.44 with Lara Borca in second and Pine in third. Ecuadorian causing her some trouble there. 59.43 has been rounded down to, and Barbara Noviziel does it again into the final. Good winner. What a championship she had in Doha. The program extended for that beyond the traditional 1,500 meters. Now they run in the 4 and the 8 also, and they've got the long jump too, which is ongoing right now. Solid work. I should tell you that Lara Borka is also competing in the long jump at the moment. She's lying at 9th place there. She's actually due to jump right now, but she goes through in 2nd place, with Noviziel taking the win. Santos is also in the long jump, and she's lying in 8th place. And to the shot put in the F40.
Raja Jabali in 4th position, her 5th attempt, 7.15 metres, her best to date for the Tunisian. And that's an improvement for Jabali, 7.22, bronze medal position. Loads and loads of school children in as we then confirm the women's 400 metres T20 winners from the final heat.
Noviziel taking it, Lara Borka in 2nd place and Paim in 3rd. Santos, Idrum, Lara Borka also in the long jump, which is on right now.
Jabali's 6th and final attempt, guaranteed to bronze medal. So the question is now, how much further can she throw? 7.22 with the last. Probably not much more, if any. 5th in the Paralympics last year, so this is certainly an improvement for her. She does have a lifetime best of 7.88. $6.99, so she doesn't improve, but she does take the bronze medal.
6.99 for Jabali, so she currently stays in the bronze medal position.
Lara Baas of the Netherlands. Only child para-athletics back in 2013. Needs to beat 7.22. She's in 4th position. Doesn't look like she's going to make an improvement on her best throw. 7.16 coming in her 3rd attempt. 7 metres exactly it is then. She has got a lifetime best of 7.16, but she's in 4th position, so she misses out on a medal. Rima Abdelli, bronze in this event back in 2015, silver at last year's Paralympics, and at the moment with a lifetime best of 7.57, she, with her 6th attempt, is in 1st position, so gold is coming for the Tunisian. They already have bronze. Her first throw of 7.57, that new lifetime best. Still outside the championship and world record, held both of those by Larita Onye of Nigeria. But she knows she's picked up the gold medal. You can see the excitement there. Wonderful scenes indeed for the Tunisian Abdelli. Disappointment in the last championships, a new lifetime best, 7.57. Why wouldn't you be happy? Brilliant scenes indeed. That's what the crowds have come to see here. Tears of joy for the women's shot put F40 final champion. She's off. She is off. She's built into something special indeed. Rima Abdelli, Tunisia take gold and bronze. Jabali with the bronze, Abdelli with the gold and a new lifetime best, and Zvolinska with a new European record of 7:23 takes silver.
So qualifiers for the women's 400 metres T20 final. Brianna Clark of the United States, the fastest, 58.08. Navitiel next quickest in winning her heat. And Ilona Biaxi of Hungary, very successful, along with the twin sister Bernadette down through the years for Hungary. She's the fastest loser, along with Karina Pine.
Well, here we are, the women's 100 metres T44. Defending champion Marlou van Rijn goes in the second of these heats. But there is plenty of competition here. The European champion Ben Suzanne of Germany goes in lane 2.
2 races, the first 3 plus the next 2 fastest go on tonight's final.
There is the European champion from Germany. Raced over 400 metres yesterday. Today it's the shorter distance in the T44s of 100. Abasia Rahmani, who bronzed in those European Championships, 2 places behind Ben Suzanne of Switzerland, goes in lane 3. Sophie Kamlish of Great Britain, they've done ever so well this morning, the Brits already. Kamlish, who was 4th back in the Paralympics in 2016, goes from lane 4. Papa Constantin of Canada, 8th at the last World Championships. The Canadian goes in lane 5. Marleen van Genzenwinkel, who's already medalled behind Steph Reed in the long jump, goes in 6th. And Maya Nakanishi, who didn't get out of the heats in Rio last year, will go in lane 7. Sophie Kamlish of Great Britain, she was the first athlete identified by the Playground to Podium scheme to represent Great Britain in international competition. Here she is in this Olympic stadium. So Ben Suzanne in 2, Rahmani in 3, Kamlish in 4, Papa Constantin in 5, Van Genzenwinkel in 6, and Nakanishi in 7. Away they go at the first time of asking, and Kamlish has got away very quickly indeed on the inside. Ben Suzanne is also making good ground. Here comes Van Genzenwinkel as the battle for 3rd is on, but it's going to be Kamlish who goes across the line first. Ben Suzanne who goes across in 2nd position with a world record for the Sophie Kamlish of Great Britain. That is a very quick time indeed, and it's in the heats. Well, haven't they got something to aspire to now? Sophie Kamlish, she held the world record already in the T44s at 12.93. She's beaten it by 2/100ths of a second. It's at the barest of margins, but that is a very, very fast time indeed. It means she also takes the championship record of Marie-Amélie Lefebvre, who's here commentating for French TV and will have been watching on for that one. It's been rounded down to 12.90 seconds. That is a fantastic run from Sophie Kamlish. Ben Suzanne there, who took 2nd position, but that is a heat. Sophie Kamlish, what a run there, Vanessa Lowe.
This young girl already put a big mark next to her name when she ran a world record in the heats in Rio. She couldn't hold up to it in the finals, but maybe she's doing a better job this time. Maybe she can handle the pressure better. Maybe the crowd is supporting her and giving her the extra energy to finish on top.
Well, the British athletes have certainly been breaking records, winning medals and doing everything so far these championships. She went out, she got out very quickly out of the blocks, and she continued that momentum all the way through. Right through the finish line there. She slows a little bit at the end. She may have even gone a bit quicker, but 12.90 seconds for Sophie Kamlish. Van Genzenwinkel at one point there got away, but seemed to be really struggling. Quite a little slip there from Van Genzenwinkel around the 20 or 30 metre mark. Nothing of the sort for Sophie Kamlish. Well, she was 4th at the Paralympics last year. She's got the world record here of her own in the T44 section. 12.90 seconds, and there she is. Why wouldn't you get down there and take a photo of yourself with that? Stays down, comes up nicely. Concentration, determination, commitment for the lady. The first in the playground to podium scheme to represent Great Britain in international competition. What a jewel indeed is Sophie Camlish, and she'll go in the final this evening. In the next race, it's Marlo van Rijn who goes. She holds the world record in the T43 category, does Van Rijn. That's 12.79. Let's see how quick Sophie Camlish can go in the evening session. But she goes through with a world record for the T44s, 12.90. Ben Suzanne, who qualifies in second, 13.40. And Papa Constantinou, in a lifetime best, takes third in 13.49 for the Canadian.
Women's long jump, T20. Let's join Erica Gomez, lying in third place for Portugal. What a fabulous morning it's been again. Gomez has never medalled in a major long jump competition before, but the 23-year-old from Warash looking to change all that. 5.06, her best so far, and I think she's bested that. White flag, no problem there. Anna Felipe currently lying in second place, her compatriot who's cleared 5.07 twice. Lovely hang time, gave 10 centimetres away in the board. Portugal right now with prospects of 2 medals. Erica Gomez, lifetime best, goes in a silver medal position, 5 meters 19. So Michaela Rostowski is our leader at the halfway point for Croatia, 5 meters 66, with Erica Gomez in the silver slot for Portugal, and Anna Felipe currently lying in bronze for Portugal, but Ezra Bayrak, Sitinur, Radaya Ismail and Martina Barber all close. Zorowska and Sontis will have further jumps. Sontis we've seen in the 400 already, and Lara Borka, who is second in a heat for the 400 meters but eliminated here. Zorowska now to get the second half of the competition underway. 4.92 at best, she's lying in 7th, and a lifetime best as well for the Czech. Been a good day's work so far. Getting beyond 5 meters would be a very worthy target for her. It shows the tightness in this that Martina Barber led for a while. She's down in 6th and is only 25 centimeters or thereabouts away from silver. Zborowska jumped 4.74 before today. She's added 18 centimeters onto it. Can't add any more, that's 4.67. So Martina Barber, our former leader from Stevenage, really impressing in her first major championship. 4.93 in round 2, 4.81 last time around. She's a 5.10 jumper, lifetime best set this year. She'll need to beat that and have a chance of a medal here, realistically. So Barber, her 4th round attempt, the crowd really enthused, really giving her big support. It's a red flag. Hard lines. Stay set. So, over to you, Marlou van Rijn, after the T44 world record in the previous race from Sophie Kamlisch. Van Rijn a T43 going in this women's 100 meters T44. The reigning world and Paralympic champion. So here's the field, starting off with the Bostonian from the United States. She was part of the Bolt All-Stars in the Nitro Athletics, Femita Ayan-Beku. Lane 3, 6th in the long jump here, but bronze in the 100 metres in the last 2 major championships, Trinidad and Tobago's Neosha Kane. For Great Britain, means a big cheer. Silver in the 100 metres of the last Europeans. Ingrid Soto, bronze in the 2. Laura Sugar. Lane 5 for Japan, bronze in the 1 and the 2 in the Asian Games 3 years ago. Saki Takakura. For the Netherlands, bronze in the 200 metres in Doha at the last Worlds, Fleur Young. Lane 7 for Spain, bronze in the 400 metres here. London 2017, Sarah Andres Barrio. And in lane 8, the reigning world and Paralympic champion. She's marvellous. She's Marlou van Rijn, the Dutch female sports personality of the year twice over. And all eyes, Vanessa Lowe, on Marlou van Rijn.
She has been dominating the field ever since she took up athletics, so this is going to be an easy one for her, at least in the heats.
She'll have been watching that first heat very closely in the call room. Top 3 to go through. Next 2 fastest. Kamlisch's world record does an impact on Van Rijn, as they are in different categories. It'll impact on her if Kamlisch is faster than her in the final, which Van Rijn has to get to first. So Akinbeyu, Kane, Sugar, Takakua, Yon, Andres Barria, Van Rijn. Away first time. Van Rijn, bit sluggish from her. She'll get into a stride shortly. Laura Sugar's got up brilliantly. So too Takakua. Here comes Van Rijn fighting to get into the top 3. Kane going well for T.O. Kane wins it. Van Rijn in second. 13.21. And Marlou van Rijn had to really fight for that one. Top 3 to go through. She put enough work in the end. Great win, Neosha Kane. 13.21 is the season's best for her. She was 6th in the long jump here. Marlou van Rijn has been given it by 1,000th of a second. I don't think that's right. I think Kane won that clearly. Van Rijn's given it 13.21. Ayanbeyu second. That's a mistake. The live results have had a little glitch because Neosha Kane won that, definitely ahead of Marlou van Rijn. We had this in the Diamond League last week where there was a real mix-up in Lausanne. Laura Sugar currently being given 3rd, but it was Kane who won that. Van Rijn in 2nd place. So ignoring the live results, assess that for us, Vanessa.
I believe Marlou is going to have a great time in the final. She's now actually working with the UK coach, so she said it almost feels like a home crowd for her.
Yeah, Sugar fighting very well, led for a good while, but she was up there. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe Van Rijn did nick that ahead of Kane, but Kane is not in the live results. Sugar is in 3rd place, definitely. Van Rijn and Kane both given 13.21, both being given the same time at the moment. What a fight back there was by Van Rijn. With the naked eye, Kane looked to have nicked that. It's going to the photo, definitely. Van Rijn recovered very, very well. But Van Rijn and Kane both very strong. We are dead on the line here, hovering above it. Kane dominated that race. Van Rijn way back, came from way back. But she is an automatic qualifier anyway. Good rhythm and never panicked either.
No, never does. I think she has won every single race ever since she took up athletics in 2011. Been dominating her field ever since, so I believe she's going to have a good time.
Yeah, recovered very well in the end. Little glance up at the camera. The big screen and then the time. Same time for Van Rijn and Kane. And if they're not divided by thousands, it will be a dead heat. But here's Anna Felipe in the long jump and round 4.
Ana Felipe, one of 3 Portuguese in this competition. White flag given. Nothing the matter with the jump. 5:07 was her best. 5:09, she's improved by 2 centimetres, so a new season best for her. She's in 3rd. Erica Gomez, also Portugal. She is 1 place better off in the silver medal position at the moment. Not much further ahead though, but that is nice. That is nice indeed by Gomez. The white flag is given. She knows it's up there, thereabouts from her previous jump of 5:19. Has to be knocking on the door somewhat. Must be only centimetres in that one, either side of her previous jump. There you have it, 8, but on the wrong side, so she stays 2nd with 5:19 her best. F-34 shot for Kornobus of Poland. He's 2nd at present, that's over 8 metres. He was bronze at this event 2 years ago. He won silver at the Paralympics and gold in the European Championships. 8:22, that will be silver, so a new season best, does improve. And there is the final result in the men's shot put F-34 category. Zhu Liyuan of China, a season best, retaining the title, 8.23. Konobus, also a season best, just 1 centimetre behind. That's got to hurt the Poland in 2nd position, and it's New Zealand who take 3rd.
It did indeed go to thousandths of a second. It did indeed go to Marlu van Rijn for the Netherlands. 13:21, the same time as Neosha Kane of Trinidad and Tobago, who was given 2nd, and Laura Sugar 3rd for Great Britain. Marlu van Rijn, would you ever doubt the lady? Sophie Kamlish the fastest, the new world record. 12.90, Kane, Van Rijn, Ben Suzanne, Sugar, what a field.
Yeah, Marlu van Rijn may have to step up her game tonight and actually may have to fight for the gold this time.
Time now to move on to the heats of the men's 800 metres T54. Kenny Van Wiegel goes in this one. He's already won bronze in the 100 metres on Friday. He was 7th at the Paris last year. Liu Chengming, defending champion, also goes in this championship record, also set in Doha 2 years ago.
Next on track is the heats of the men's 800 metres T54.
Warm weather, good times for those kids who are on school holidays at present. Wonderful July day.
This is the first of 3 heats. First 2 heats.
So 3 heats going in this men's 800 metres T54 category. The man who lost his world title over 1500 metres yesterday, Roat Tana, is also in this event. You can't miss them, can you? Keep everyone together all right. Not too sure how cooling they will be though, those high vis tops. That looks more cooling in the middle there. There is Rawatana, who came fourth in the 1500 metres. He still holds the 5,000 title. Does this man from Thailand. Lu Cheng-ming, defending champion, also championship record holder. He'll go from 7. Canada's Tristan Smith in lane 6. Hong Suk Man first competed back at the 2004 Paras. He's in lane 5. Sho Watanabe, 2013 silver medalist over 10,000 metres in Christchurch. And Yassine Garbi, who 8th in 2016 at the Paras, 7th back in 2015. He goes from lane 2, does the Tunisian. And Kenny Van Beegel, 2 Para golds, 4 World Championship golds. He'll go from lane 2. Marcel Hug holds the world record. He goes in the 2nd of the heats. The first 2 automatically qualify. The next 2 fastest advance through to the final. T54 always provides plenty of action, doesn't it? As they get away at the very first time, and out wide it is Lu Cheng-ming. On the inside of him, Hong Suk Man, who also gets up there, the Korean athlete, as they move through the opening 200 metres in around 21-22 seconds. Well, out in front it's Hong Suk Man, who's had taken the early lead, but around the outside is Rawatana of Thailand, who finished 4th. Disappointing for him in that 1,500 metres yesterday. Got boxed in towards the end there, so wouldn't want something similar like that to happen to him again in this 800-metre event, even if it is just a heat. As they come around to take the belt, it'll be Rawatana, Hong Suk Man, and also in there it is the athlete from Canada, Tristan Smith, who's making a play as well. But Kenny Van Beegel has also worked his way up there. You can see him in the orange and blue, the Netherlands athlete. He'll be looking to come through. It's only the first 2 that do qualify as the pace quickens in the back straight. And Rawatana out in front, leads from the front as he has done so often in the past. He hasn't done it in the first part of these championships, but here he knows he has to come up with something because he is only the first 2 goes through. He leads from the front. Kenny Van Beegel is struggling a bit there, back in 5th place, but coming well down the outside. It is Lu Cheng-ming. The Tunisian takes it. Yassine Garbi, who goes across in the time of 1:37.40. That was a very, very fast finish from the Tunisian. He kept his pace, he kept his position, and he stormed home on the outside to take the victory in 1:37.39. He qualifies through to the next round, and Lu Cheng-ming, who he pipped going across that last 10 metres, will go through in 2nd place. For Rawatana, he took 3rd after having what for him was a pretty simple first 600 or so metres when he was out in front. But at this stage here, you can see it's Tunisia's Yassine Garbi in the last 50 or 60 metres with defending champion Lu Cheng-ming. So now Rawatana has to hope that he can go through as one of the 2 fastest qualifiers. Lu Cheng-ming holds that world record of the championship record, say 1:35.41. Marcel Hug, the world record holder, goes next. The qualifying there, Yassine Garbi of Tunisia, Lu Cheng-ming of China go through as the 2 qualifiers, with the rest having to wait to see what they can come up with being the fastest loser.
Back to the women's long jump, T20. And Martina Barber in with the medal shot, but in 6th place at the moment with 4:93. She can go a bit further than that. She has done this year. But lying in 6th place, Radosky way out in front, 5:66. So Barber, lots of home support. It's given her wings, definitely. She sailed out beyond 5 metres, and 5:10 is a lifetime best. There's inspiration.
I believe this was well and truly over a personal best, so let's see what the result is, but that may have gotten her in the medal spots.
Very good jumping from the Stevenage athlete. Barber needs, I calculate, around 5:20 to get in the bell. Yes, she's done it. She's in a third place. 5m17 lifetime best. Anna Felipe down into fourth because of that. 5:09, her best. That's good too. Oh, it's high octane now. Barber's lifetime best of 5:17, elevating her to third place. Anna Felipe needing to respond in kind. That's a solid 5-meter effort too. Plum on the board. Couldn't have got any further than that without hitting the plasticine. Ho ho ho! 5:26 lifetime best. She goes to silver. Erica Gomez. Now surpassed by Barber. What can she pull out? She's done a lifetime best already. Ezra Bazrak with a lifetime best down in fifth. Erica Gomez. This is fabulous jumping. This is like a good T54 race. Overtaking as they head towards the line. Erica Gomez, silver in the triple jump 2 years ago. We're seeing great technique from all of these, Vanessa.
It's fascinating. Totally good quality field here.
Delight, silver medal position, lifetime best, 5:48. What a competition, and so close to the gold. Bill Marinkovic of Austria in the discus. As this new event gets underway, F11, complete visual impairment. Bill's been a long-time European, World and Paralympic champion many times over. He's well in contention here. It's well beyond 30. Silver medal position for now, 33:42. No time for a deep breath because it's the high-octane T54s, the men's 800 meters, featuring the Paralympic champion, Marcel Hug. The home crowd of Richard Chiusaro, the double European champion, to cheer on. On the outside in lane 8, the Asian Games 5,000 meters bronze medalist from Japan, Masayuki Higuchi from Nagano. Going out in the semi-finals, the 1500 here, 7th in the 5,000. In Rio, Badir Abbas Al-Hassani of the United Arab Emirates. Alexandre Dupont, gold in the 4x1. In Lyon of the Worlds there for Canada in 6 Dupont. Tomoki Suzuki of Japan, 7th in the 1500 meters here. Here is lane 5. Big cheer coming. 4th in the 400 meters in Rio. Gold in the 200 and the 4x4. In Grosseto, the Europeans last year. Richard Chiusaro for Great Britain. But here is now the 8-time world champion, the reigning 800 meters and marathon Paralympic champion, and the man who's won the 15 here last night, Marcel Hug, the man who's responsible for my voice this morning. And in lane 2 for the United States, Daniel Romanchuk, who went out in the semi-finals of the 1500 here. Marcel Hug is the world record holder. Liu Chenming, who was second in the previous heat, the world champion, is the championship record holder. So Romanchuk, Hug, Chiusaro, Suzuki, Dupont, Alazani, Higuchi, with the top 2 only going through. Hug in lane 3. Chiusaro starting well with Suzuki on his outside. 2 laps of the track. Chiusaro going out in the front, and Hug alongside him. Great support for the British athlete here, who wasn't picked for London 2012. They felt he was the medal potential. He's now proven he definitely is. Moving on the inside from Daniel Romanchuk, born in Baltimore, trying to take it to the wire here. Hug in second place. Kizaru now down in fourth. Good movement into third by the Japanese. Gucci coming up, Suzuki close by him. But it's Romanchuk as they come in front of us here on the finish line. Romanchuk and Hug. And then Suzuki in third, Kizaru in fourth. The other Japanese moving up. Higuchi on the outside. Romanchuk still taking it up. Bit of movement on the inside. That looks to be DuPont. Higuchi also making a big move. But Hug on the outside shoulder of Romanchuk. Right where he wants to be with 250 to go. But Romanchuk still holding them out. The top two to go through. Kizaru away, tucked in the back on the outside. Here comes the final bend. And here comes Marcel Hug. That's the move. Hug on the outside, Romanchuk on the inside. Hug's going to win this. He's been here before, time immemorial. It's Hug and Romanchuk to automatically qualify. 1:35.82 is just outside Liu Chengming's championship record from Doha. But Marcel Hug goes through easily. A tactical masterclass. On the weekend, the Roger Federer dominated at Wimbledon again. Romanchuk second, Kizaru third for Britain. But Marcel Hug, you just have to admire this man, Vanessa Lowe.
Yeah, he can just, whatever he does, he's good at. So I'm not sure what he's doing differently to the other athletes, but apparently it's working. So let's see what the final says.
Marcel Hug, class act as always, goes through 1:35.81. Romanchuk second, 1:36.27. Kizaru, Suzuki, Higuchi will have to wait.
Let's go back to the last round of the long jump. Martina Barber of Great Britain. She's in fourth position. She had worked her way up. She's got to do something very, very good with this. Already a lifetime best of 5.17. It looks decent enough. It's a white flag. She hasn't fouled that front mark. 5.17 already her lifetime best. 5.26 is what Ana Felipe of Portugal has in third position. Can she beat it? No, she can't. She misses out by 10 centimetres with that jump there. So here is Ana Felipe with her final attempt in third position. 5.26, a PB early on. That isn't up to 5.26. She won't improve on that mark at all. That's only around the 5 metre mark, if not under it, for the Portuguese. So she has to be content with a bronze medal finish, which I'm sure she'll take though. All these athletes, the top 5 so far, have gone with lifetime bests. So that is a third place finish for Felipe. Erica Gomez, also of Portugal. Her lifetime best of 5.48 she did with her fifth round jump. She needs to improve by around 19 centimetres if she is to take the gold medal away from Ristovski of Croatia, who still has one jump remaining as well. Gomez triple jump silver in Doha 2 years ago. Disappointment last year at the Paras when she finished in 7th position. Guaranteed a medal. What colour will it be? Well, that's up around the 5 metre mark, so I think she knows it. We know it. It won't be any improvement on her last round jump of 5.48, which was a lifetime best. Back from the board somewhat there. Lost a good 10 or so centimetres there, but I'm sure she'd be content with a silver medal, and that's exactly what she's got. 4.99 with her final jump. She finishes in the silver medal position, which means that this lady, Michaela Ristovski of Croatia, regardless of this jump, having had 2 fouls in her fourth and fifth, will become world champion. To add to her Paralympic gold medal from last year. She won gold in Christchurch back in 2011. European champion 2014, silver last year, but she is the world champion and will take the gold medal. No pressure for her here, so let's see what she can come up with. It looks all right. It's given a white flag. Certainly not going to challenge the championship and world record set 4 years ago in Lyon. Perfect takeoff. Couldn't have judged that much better. She's already started the celebrations. Off she goes, Michaela Ristovski. 5.50. She wins with a jump at 5.66, a season best for the world champion in the women's long jump T20. So there it stands, Ristovski at the top. The Portuguese second and third. Gomez takes silver. Felipe also with a personal best in the bronze medal position. Martina Barber just missing out for Great Britain. Personal best for Lara Boja of Ecuador, also for Skarovska of the Czech Republic. There is Marcel Hug, who is the world record holder in the T54. He won Heat 2. Here is Heat 3. Plenty of interest in this. Lu Yang goes from 2, 4 World Championship golds for him. Balde of Germany took the bronze in the 1500 metres less than 24 hours ago. Jake Lappin of Australia, semi-finalist back in 2015. So he'll be looking to make it through a little bit further in this one. Nathan Maguire of Great Britain, what a cheer for him. Have a listen to that. 7th in the European Championships last year. Faisal Rahi from Kuwait, yet to win a Paralympics or World Championship gold, but he's been around for a little while. Sachin Kongen, silver in this at the Paralympics. Bronze in 2013. Julian Casoli failed to get out of his heats in 4 events in Rio. Here is Balde, semi-finalist in 2015, bronze just yesterday in the 1500 metres event. And Lu Yang, 2010 Asian Para Games silver, 2 golds in the 4x400 in 2012 and 2016 in the Paras. He has 4 World Championship golds to his name. So the first 2 qualify, next 2 fastest advance through as they get out very cleanly indeed. And out there in lane 5, it's Sachin Kongen of Thailand who gets away with Julian Casoli of France in the blue with the white helmet as they round the 200-metre mark and move across to the inside. It's China's Lu Yang who's also up there on the inside in the front with Julian Casoli of France, who's come around to take the lead with around 150 metres remaining on this first lap of 2. So it's Casoli in first, Lu Yang of China, who's in second, with just the first 2 who do qualify and go through to to the final, but you can hear the crowd cheering now as around the outside comes Nathan Maguire of Great Britain, who takes the lead with 350 metres remaining. But on the inside, Julian Casoli has got boxed in somewhat after a very good first lap. Lu Yang of China is threatening there in second place, and moving around the outside, it's Saichen Kongjin of Thailand who now takes up first place. So Kongjin leads, Julian Casoli marginally ahead in second, but Lu Yang has fought back there as Nathan Maguire of Great Britain drops off somewhat after leading with around 350 metres to go. Kongjin rounds the straight with 100 metres left in first place. It's Lu Yang of China in second, but Lu comes up on the wheel of Kongjin, but down the outside there's a real battle on for the third place. It doesn't happen though for the man from Great Britain, who almost gets there, but it's Kuwait's Araji who takes third place. So the two qualifiers to go through there, Saichen Kongjin and Lu Yang, who wins it, move through to the final. Well, it was Julian Casoli. I said he failed to get out the heats in his 4 events in Rio last year. He took out the early running. But there was that man there, Kongjin, who came home in second, and Lu Yang, who takes the first place to move through to the final. Always interesting, isn't it, Vanessa, in the T54 category? You always know that something is going to happen in that last 200 or 300 metres. It's outstanding entertainment for the crowds. Well, there is Kongjin. At that point, it looks like he's going to take the win, but I think Lu Yang realises that he needs to push on a bit with the Kuwaiti athlete, Faisal Araji, moving through. And maybe give it another 10 or 15 metres. Balde may have got there as well. But it's Lu Yang who takes first place, moving through to the final, along with the Thai athlete Saichen Kongjin, the man who's yet to win a Paralympic or World Championship gold despite seemingly being around forever. He's got silvers, he's got bronzes. He'll be looking for the gold when he goes in the final of the men's 800 metres T54. Lu Yang and Kongjin automatically qualify. So what does that mean? Well, it means Marcel Hu goes through just outside that championship record from 2 years ago, 1:35.81, the two fastest qualifiers. Lu Yang, who we just saw, and Saichen Kongjin, the fastest of the 3 heats.
F11 discus, Belisario of Colombia is second round throw, lying in 4th place at the moment, but that a very, very good attempt to try and get him up into the medals. F11, complete visual impairment, 5 competing in this. That's the bronze medal position for Belisario Angulo, 32.46. Into round 5, Alessandro Rodrigo Silva, lying in first place going into this, 43.22. And following up with something just that bit more impressive. Adding a further 10 centimetres onto it. A brilliant throw by Alessandro Brito Silva. And that earns him the gold medal, 43 meters 32. Celebrations then for Alessandro Rodrigo Silva. He is the world champion. So the Paralympic champion from Rio 2016 takes his first world title. Alessandro Rodrigo Silva, the gold for Brazil. Bill Marankovic, the silver for Austria. And Jose Alexis Belisario, the bronze for Colombia. So back to the club throw, and Milos Mitic, this is F51, which is the most impaired of the seated throwing competitions. It's a good one out towards 30 by Mitic, and it's a very, very strong competition, this one. Currently being led by Zeljko Dimitrijevic of Serbia with that world record throw of 31.929. Mitic with the first effort, 29.06. So these are the standings. Still 5 throwers to go in this. Dimitrijevic with the world record throw, 31.99, leading for Serbia. Amit Kumar in second place with the Asian record. He's lying in second. And in third at the moment is Milos Mitic.
And we'll bring you the full results this evening of that men's club throw F51 final. Well, it's been an interesting morning for those students who've come along to watch what's been going on. It certainly promises to be an interesting evening, but there's been medals already this morning. Great Britain lead the way with 9 gold medals. Tatiana McFadden has picked up her second of these championships for the United States of America. They're in second place on 8. China and Tunisia still remain tied for third. Plenty of work to be done throughout these championships. There's no doubt whatsoever that those countries will improve from where they are at present. Marcel Hug with Switzerland's only gold so far, but he may well improve on that later on this evening. France, one of the countries yet to pick up a gold medal. They do have a silver and a bronze. All these countries, Thailand, surprising they haven't picked up anything yet in the T54 category. They may well later on. And all the way down to the United Arab Emirates, all these countries have at least one medal. So it's been an interesting morning. Tatiana McFadden with her second gold of the game. 7 medals decided in this morning session. Sophie Kamlish with a standout performance of a T44 world record. This evening we'll see Richard Whitehead, Daniel Wagner and Scott Reardon go up against each other in the T42 men's 100 final, and the great Marlo van Rijn with 22 medals to be given out. From me, Tulson Tollett, Will Downing and Vanessa Lowe. Till then, bye-bye.
23.91 for that fourth round row. Fernandez and Bruno Baby runners in sixth. 2 more photos for him at the season. Foul in the fifth round. Fernandez has had one world row. You can visit the Summer World Athletics official merchandise store, Super Store, next to the Aquatic Centre, or in the south around here over you to pick up souvenirs if you should run for London 2017. So Hernandez setting himself for his final throw of 6. So that concludes his series with weight measurements. There are still 4 athletes to flow from that.